trying something new today. I was trying to think what I could do with these old broken terracotta pots. This one's all chipped along the edge, and I thought I might try to make a solar oven with a terracotta pot, because I wanted to see if this will work, so you get to find out with me. So I just went around the house to try to gather up some things to see if I could put this together, and I found a clear lid for one of my skillets, and that'll fit right on top of this pot. So if you want to try it too, if this ends up working, then you'll want to make sure to try to get your little lid that's clear and that it fits whatever pot you're going to use. And this is one of those little beer can chicken cookers that you put in a charcoal grill. I thought this might help elevate my pan that I'm going to also stick in the pot, which is that pan right back there. That's a little aluminum pan, and aluminum is an excellent conductor of heat, so that's why I chose aluminum. Then I have this is something I actually did purchase, and it's a little oven thermometer. I want to see how hot it gets. And then over here, just 2 pieces of black poster board and some mylar food storage bags. I'm using mylar and not tinfoil because mylar is an excellent material for reflection. So I'm using that. That's better than any kind of foil or anything, but you don't want it to crease up because then it won't have the good reflective properties that you're looking for. So I also, right behind there, I skipped that part, of some double-sided tape. Okay? Or you'll need some kind of adhesive. We're going to stick these bags onto this poster board. First, I want to make sure that it's going to fit inside the terracotta pot. Okay, so I washed this out yesterday. Make sure you have it clean and dried out, maybe in the sun, and nice and clean before you get started. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put both pieces of poster board in here, and because that's the way I see most solar ovens that you buy. That's the way I see them. So I'll just do it like that. Let me show you inside here how it's looking. Let me make sure my lid fits good. So there we go. I am totally going to repurpose this terracotta pot. Okay, so now let's put some mylar on here. I think the best way to position the mylar bags is to put them going across the top, which is the longest side of the poster board. I'm putting the poster board in horizontally and not vertically. Okay, so the longest side is going inside the pot. And I'm not cutting the bags because they're way too hard to work with. If you cut them in 2, they just roll up. So they are staying together as a bag, and now I'm just going to tape them on with the double-sided tape. Alrighty, let me do the other one and we'll be right back. I'm going to stick it up underneath here. There we go. Okay, so I've done both poster boards. Now, if you are working with these mylar bags, do it in a shady area like I am. Don't do it in the sun because it's highly reflective and it will hurt your eyes. All right, so let's go ahead and stick these in the little terracotta pot. Okay, so now let's assemble our oven. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to assemble the oven. And like I said, think outside the box, guys. I'm just picking up stuff around my house to try to see what will work. You may want to just look in your cabinets, see what you have. So I want to elevate this pretty well. So I'm using this little beer can thing here. I just basically started looking for anything that was circular. I probably, if I was smart, should block off the hole at the bottom with something. And so then our aluminum pan. Okay, and I want to put my temperature gauge in here. And then the lid. Okay, so now let's move it into the sun, and we're going to need to angle it towards the sun. Okay, so I went digging around in my garage for just a couple of minutes. I came up with a wheelbarrow that I can possibly use to angle this, and an old grill that we only use one time. Alright, first I'm going to set it in here and see how it does. So I'm going to angle it, and then I'm going to put something in there to see how much heat it gets. I'm going to try not to get in front of the camera because I have total bedhead this morning. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to put an old pot right here to kind of stabilize it. Okay. There, do you see what I did? Okay. Now, I'm going to have to watch the angle of the sun. I want the oven to be pointing to the sun. And I'm going to check the temperature here in about an hour just to see how it's doing. It's about 10:30, 11-ish right now. So, So we'll check on it in just a little while. It's been about 25 minutes. Let's have a look and see how it's doing. Okay, now I'm going to check the temperature. I'm putting my glasses on. Just a reminder. I can see the thermometer in there. I don't want to take off the lid because I'll lose a lot of the heat. It's reading 200 degrees. So I think that's going to be good for me. I'm going to go ahead and get some chicken and stuff and come back and pop it in here. Okay, so what I'm going to put in here, I just sliced a little bit of garlic there. I have a rapini leaf, just one. It's not going to really do much. I have some herbs. I have some golden oregano, some Greek oregano, and some marjoram. And then I just have I have some lemon slices. And I have a chicken breast that I flattened out. I want it to be about the same thickness all the way through. And I drizzled it with a little bit of white pepper, salt, and olive oil. So I'm going to try to stick these in here as quickly as I can so that a lot of the heat doesn't escape the oven. I'm going to need to remove the temperature gauge as quick as I can because I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I didn't think about that part yet, so I'm sure I'll figure it out. Hopefully it will fit on there nice and snug without the thermometer falling in the food. Okay, I'm going to check back here in a couple of hours to see how things are going. I know that I'm going to need to probably change the direction of the oven so that it faces the... There's a spider on my camera. Oops! Ah! He's not going anywhere. Yucky. Okay. Okay, well this is so much fun. I cannot wait to see if this works. I do hope it is working. Well, we've got a lot of something cooking in there. And I'll let you know that it's 83 degrees today. I am going to try to zoom in on the gauge there so you can see it, but hopefully you can see it's right at around 180, and you can see all of the little moisture in there. It's just cooking away right there in the little wheelbarrow. Now that's a gardener's oven right there. Okay, I think it's ready. It smells really good. And I just went inside to check the temperatures. You should get chicken breast to 160 to 165 degrees. So if it's been in here for over an hour for 100 and at 180 degrees, I think it should be ready. So let's give it a look and see. About 180, just over 175. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get the chicken out. A little juice there. A lot of crispy herbs and crispy greens. That's kind of cool. That's neat how it crisped up like that. Okay. Wow, it's almost too dry. Okay, it's good. Now that was the thin part of the chicken. Let me try this thick part right here. And it tastes really good. It is actually a little dry. So 1 hour was too long. That is neat. I'm so excited. Very cool. So now I know that I can actually cook it in a little broth or something. Maybe a little more oil, butter, something like that. But this is really neat. I'm loving it. I'll get my husband, show him. Right in the wheelbarrow. Now here's the chicken. I actually overcooked it.
That's chicken or fish?
No, this is fish. I know because of the way it cooked. Real slow in the oven. But look, it's actually overcooked it. You want to taste it? I've been eating it already.
I reckon.
I got it to 180 degrees. A little dry.
Looks cool.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so glad I was able to share in this with you. It was so exciting. I'm so glad that it worked out. I still have some work to do. I still have some tweaking to try to figure out how I can get it really hot. I'd like to get the temperature raised a little bit. I do appreciate you watching, and if you have a favorite social media that you'd like to share it on, I would greatly appreciate it. I am only on Google+, and if you think it's a good idea and other people would like it, please share it. I appreciate that, and thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day.